Good morning, everyone. How you doing on this Saturday morning? Oh, I'm about to have a cup of Joe. That's what I'm about to do this Saturday morning. I've had a bowl of cereal, but something is not hitting the spot. I wanted some grits and some eggs, but I was too lazy to cook it. Plus, I got up late. I didn't get up until about 9 o'clock. I was up last night, all through the night. And so then I went back to bed. Then I get up at 9 o'clock, had a bowl of cereal. I wanted grits. I was laying in bed and I was lying in bed and I was thinking about grits and eggs. And I was going to get up and make grits and eggs. I didn't have no dishes left over or anything. But all of a sudden, I just felt lazy at 9 o'clock. I said, it's mighty late to be cooking. So, what's the fastest thing? Cereal. So, cereal it is, y'all. And y'all have to excuse my wrinkled up shirt. It's about to choke me. And so I just came to say hello on this Saturday morning, which is very nice thus far. I don't know if it's going to rain or anything. But check it out, y'all. Can you see me now? How you like me now? She's done, except a few stragglers. And I didn't make it quite as long as the table. I was going to make it all the way out to here. But then I said, oh, this thing is too heavy. And so I stopped. And so I just got to pick up a few ends, do a few ends. And guess what? We got snow. No, this is not new snow, y'all. It's the same snow. It's the same snow. And I hope, upon hope, there's a squirrel. See that squirrel? Can you see it? Am I pointing my camera correctly? There he is. He's moving. We got lots of squirrels over here. He's going up the tree. I know you probably couldn't see it because of my camera. I don't know how to aim my camera. But I ain't got much up my sleeve today, y'all. Nothing happening. It would be a great day to go out if it wasn't so cloudy. It looks cloudy, but the temperature is great. I mean, 33, you can't go wrong, even though it's cold in the house because I got my heaters on and everything. But I really need to get some work done in my bedroom, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to concentrate on my bedroom. And I got a few, like I said, I got a few ends to sew on that cover. But I got to find out where that video is that Dago Day made that tells how to sharpen up the ends of the chevron. Because the one end is curly, the other end seems to be fine. But the very first, I think I showed y'all that before. But anyway, I'm going to look for that and get that done so I can fold her up and put her away. But I did have a lot of yarn left over, y'all. Look at that yarn. I said, if anybody ever want to do anything, buy me anything, buy me some yarn. And I've still got the charcoal. So I had plenty enough yarn to, finish that whole table if I had wanted to. And I even got some more of the beige. Yeah. Shoot, please don't let me get this yarn tangled up. You know how it is, how hard it is to untangle yarn sometimes? Oh boy. Sometimes when you open up a very brand new skein of yarn, it's got, you pull that string, they call it a yarn boff, like it boffs. It's a big old lump of yarn that comes out. Oh man, you got something on your hands sometimes there too. But we're not going to talk about yarn, are we? We're going to talk about Spielberg. Spielberg has a movie coming out. I think it's called Disclosure. I don't know. I saw I guess the preview on the YouTube. Now, Spielberg is good. I like Spielberg. Well, some of his movies are good. And I can't remember. Has he been making movies? I mean, he made E.T. What else? Oh boy, I can't think. What he did? Did he make Jurassic Park? I can't remember. But I know he was very good for effects and stuff like that. And this disclosure, it might be scary though. I can be watching no scary stuff because I'm already scared. So I don't need to get no scared. I'm trying to think. Did he make that movie AI? I can't remember. I said I gotta look up because I don't forgot. But I know he was a big name, Spielberg. And when I saw that disclosure, I said, "Wow, I wonder what that's about." As long as it's not about no paranormal, no haunting, and exorcist, and all that kind of stuff like that, I'm good. I can watch it, and I have to watch something that I know what is going on. I started watching a movie the other night on Prime, and I didn't know what the heck was going on. I said, I can't figure it out. I said, maybe I need to watch it with somebody so they can tell me what the heck is going on here. So I watched about 10 or 15 minutes of the movie because I really could not figure out what was going on. And so I said, heck with that. But normally, a normal movie, I can, keep my mind there. But my mind will wander away and go somewhere else. That's probably why I don't know what's going on. And the same thing with reading a book. Reading a book, all of a sudden you done pass and 3 or 4 pages and you don't know what's going on, and then you got to go back because something catches your eye that happened in the book, but you don't know what led up to it. Now that's been happening to me even when I was reading books like it on a weekly basis, and I would have to go back to see what the heck happened. But I think a lot of people do that. What y'all doing this morning? I hope you're doing well. Are you going shopping today? Do you have Valentine? I was just thinking it feels so good to be in love. Ah, but that's probably gonna never happen to me again. I thought about that. I said I probably would never, ever fall in love, be in love again in my life. Of course, after all, I'm almost 80. But it's a beautiful feeling to be in love, to love someone. I remember how that feeling used to be, and how, oh my goodness, you got these butterflies in your stomach, and every time you see him, you're so glad to see him. Ooh, that's the one. That's the one, y'all. And I hope you have your great Valentine. And I was watching on television, as usual. That's all I do. That's my favorite pastime, other than crocheting and playing games on the computer, of course. I haven't played any game this morning. Did I play the game this morning? I might have played a game of Scrabble. But she was making remember, I don't know if I showed you the Valentine, not the Valentine, the heart that I had crocheted. I had crocheted a couple of hearts. Well, I saw this morning, this lady, she was making a sachet. They call it a sachet, but we used to call it sachet back in the day. And you know how you put that smell in it. But anyway, it was a bigger heart. And I said, I got to learn how to make this bigger heart. It was about this big. And she said you could put, your uh, the smell that you want in there, and put it in your drawer to make your things, make your drawer smell good, which that's not what I would use it for. But again, I couldn't follow what she was doing. And she had this little, she was crocheting, and I understood, the stitches that she was making and everything. But, certain times when you watch certain people, you just don't connect with that person. And I had a hard time connecting with her because I don't know, maybe it was the way she was explaining it or whatever, or she wasn't explaining it thoroughly, how to do it and where to put the hook. Most of it was single crochet, so I had no problem with that. But anyway, I said maybe I'll look at that again because maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention. But anyway, how was your Valentine today, y'all? Do you have a sweetheart? Are you looking for a sweetheart? Be careful what you look for, you might get it. Be careful what you wish for, should I say, you might just get it. That sweetheart you turned out to be. Oh my God. He could turn out to be a monster instead. But that feeling, that sweetheart, oh my goodness, touch, oh, you're just so loved, just so loved. Nobody could love anybody no more than I love my husband. Believe me, I love this man. Yes, I did. But, just like they say, it's a thin line between love and hate. Let's talk about that for just a minute. But we're going to put no damper on the Heart's Day, the Sweet Heart's Day. But what true to divine, what they say, it's a thin line, very, very thin between love and hate. You heard the song, everybody said. And matter of fact, Martin Lawrence made a movie about that thin line between love and hate. And this woman wouldn't leave him alone, and I forgot exactly how that thing went. But it's true. Some people just cannot walk away. If the relationship is not going as it should, or the way you think that it should go, you're ready to move on, but he's not, or vice versa. He wants to move on. He wants to leave you, but you can't get past him. You're so in love with him, or so you think you just can't move on. You cry, you want him back, and he doesn't want to come back. And then you see him with someone else, it just rips you apart. Oh my God, you cry, 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 cry. Your best friend has to listen to you complain and cry. Your mother got to listen to it. Whoever you can get to listen to it. It's just like they bring you down. You are brought down and you can't get past that relationship. It's so hard. It's so hard. How I know? Because I've been there and done that. But it's hard to move on. It really is. But just like I had tried to tell my son one time, you ain't got to go far to find someone else that you're in love with. But seem like to me, you can go out with other guys, but he's not that one. It's that one that you want. He's the one, and you know it. Oh, well, y'all. Enjoy your holiday. Your special day. Cook some good old dinner for him. And hopefully maybe he'll put a ring on it. You better put a ring on it. That's what Beyonce said. Put a ring on it. That ring right there. That finger right there. Put that ring. Make sure you get the right finger now. Put that ring on this finger right here. Get that before you do anything else. But anyway, y'all, I hope you have a good Valentine's Day after I put a damper on your parade. But yeah, like I said, it doesn't like feeling like being in love. It's nothing like it. No matter who else comes along, I don't care how handsome they are, how much money they may have, or whatever the situation, you want him. That's the one you're in love with. And I don't care, nobody else cannot turn your head. Like I said, I don't care what he got. I don't care what he looked like. He could be the most handsome man in the world. Wouldn't matter. Because why? I'm in love with you. I want you, honey. That's it. Nobody else. Just you. And you should remember your sweetheart on this day, and he should remember you. And that's one of the worst feelings, Lord, when sweetheart day comes around and he's nowhere in sight. Where is he, wonder? Why hasn't he come? He hasn't called me all day. I'm reliving my life, y'all. That's all I'm doing, reliving my life. But that's just the way it is. That is life. It is life. And it happens to a lot of us. So, we can't put our everything into one person. And on that note, I didn't mean to talk this long because I got to, now I got sat here and got lazy. That's what I'm saying. When I get to sitting here and get lazy, I forget about, remember when I first came up here, I said I got a lot of work to do in my room? Well, I do. Remember those clothes I said I washed? I had caught up on my laundry the other day. They're still folded, but they're not all put away. And I dragged other stuff out. As you can see, this shirt here, I found this shirt. I dragged that out along with some other stuff. Now I got to put the stuff back. That's what I'm going to be doing today on this Sweethearts Day. I think I'm going to love myself today. Yeah, pamper myself. Yeah, why not? I should cook myself a cake. Should I? Can I make a chocolate cake today? I don't have nothing to make no chocolate cake out of. I got some flour and some butter, though, and some eggs. That's all it takes to make a cake, a plain old yellow cake. That's all it takes. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to stop the jibber-jabbing, think about Spielberg's movie. But I usually wait until they come on TV anyway. I'm not going to nobody's movie. Sit up in nobody's movie. The last movie I think I wanted to go see, what was the name of that movie? I forgot. Because me and my daughter were supposed to go, but we never got around to going. And I forgot the name of the movie already. Did I? Oh, my goodness. Let me see something. Nope. Oh, Spielberg's movie, the name of it is Disclosure Day. I said disclosure, but I guess you probably would have seen it. You've probably seen it on YouTube if you watch enough YouTube, because they do have a clip, like a preview of it. And I haven't seen a good movie in a long time, so I've been watching the old stuff. I want to see a good new movie. And on that note, y'all, I go with love. And I'll see you again soon.